This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Eala blasts past Hartono. Anew ignites Guadalajara Open campaign. Philippines set to compete in World Mountain and Trail Running Championships in Spain. In Major League Baseball, Giants defeat Rockies 7-4. Devers' homer ignites benches clearing brawl at Coors Field. In the WNBA, Indiana Fever slipped to 8th seed after 85-79 loss to Phoenix Mercury. Clark and Bonner in heated showdown. Meanwhile, Dwight Howard redeems legacy from NBA 75 snub to Hall of Fame immortality. And check out the state-of-the-art and luxe facilities of the Solaire Sports Club. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 3rd of September. Now, here's our roundup. The pride of Philippine tennis has done it again. Eala stormed into the round of 16 of the Guadalajara Open with a commanding 6-2, 6-2 triumph over Hartono of the Netherlands. Eala came out firing, racing to a 3-1 lead in the opening set and never looked back. The 20-year-old sensation showed poise, power, and precision as she dictated the pace from start to finish. In the second set, with the score knotted at 2-all, Eala shifted into another gear. The Rafa Nadal Academy graduate unleashed a 4-game blitz to seal the match in just 1 hour and 9 minutes. This marks her 4th straight victory over Hartono, underscoring her dominance in their head-to-head rivalry. Up next, Eala faces a stern test against 39-year-old qualifier Varvara Lepchenko of the United States in the second round. Lepchenko, currently world number 122, swept past Madison Inglis 6-4, 6-1 to earn her spot. Now fully recovered from a shoulder injury, Eala is eager to make another deep run in Guadalajara. And make no mistake, the Filipina trailblazer is not just playing for herself. She's carrying the dreams of an entire nation every time she steps on the court. Jackie Buntan's father finally sees his daughter as a star. Now she's chasing double gold against Stella Hammetsberger. Jackie Buntan, reigning one-women's strawweight kickboxing world champion, shared a moment her father finally embraced her career. For any father, seeing his daughter in combat sports is tough. But everything changed when Buntan appeared on local television. That was when her father realized she was a star. Now, Buntan goes for history. This weekend, she faces Austrian star Stella Hammetsberger for the vacant one-women's strawweight Muay Thai world title. The main event happens at One Fight Night 35 in Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok. Jackie Buntan is not just fighting for another belt, she's fighting for legendary status as a double champion. The Philippines is taking its talents to the global stage. A 14-man squad will carry the flag in the World Mountain and Trail Running Championships in Canfranc, Spain on September 23 to 28. Leading the way is veteran team captain Arnie Macarenas, who headlines the long trail event alongside Larry Apolinario, Jobert El Maguin, Elizabeth Dangada, and Angelique Caballo. In the short trail, the country will be represented by Randolph Gonzalez, Romnick Tongkaling, John Ray Onifa, Joy Beltran, and Noemi Fernandez. The under-20 category features Ken Olver Libon and Evan Dian Sitoy, while the under-23 squad is composed of Samuel Manuel and Charlotte Munico. This delegation is young and hungry, with nearly half competing internationally for the very first time. But with Macarenas' experience, including a stint in the 2023 edition in Austria, where the Philippines finished 12th overall, and his silver medal in the Asia-Pacific Trail Running Championships, the team is looking to make noise. A total of 75 countries will vie for gold. The United States, France, Italy, Germany, and host Spain are among the favorites, while Asian powerhouses China, Japan, South Korea, and Nepal will also be formidable opponents. The Filipinos fly out on September 10 to train, prepare, and acclimatize for the high-altitude challenge in Canfranc. Expect heart pride and relentless determination as the Philippines races against the world. Moving on to Major League Baseball, what started as a routine first-inning homer turned into pure chaos in Denver. Rafael Devers launched a two-run shot off Kyle Freeland, and before he could even round the bases, the night erupted into a benches-clearing brawl. Devers stood and admired his blast. Freeland took offense. Words were exchanged, and suddenly both teams were charging the infield. Matt Chapman and Willie Adames joined the heated scrap, and the umpires had no choice but to hand out ejections to Freeland, Chapman, and Adames. Once the dust settled, Devers finished his homer trot, and the Giants finished their business. Wilmer Flores, Casey Schmidt, and Patrick Bailey all went deep as San Francisco rolled to a 7-4 victory. Logan Webb held his ground on the mound, locking in his 13th win of the season, and the Giants extended their hot streak to 9 wins in their last 10 games. As for the Rockies, it was yet another low point in a season to forget. Their record fell to 39-100, officially making them the first team eliminated from postseason contention and locking in a third straight season of 100 losses. The battle at PHX Arena turned into a high-stakes drama as the Indiana Fever fell to the Phoenix Mercury 85-79, dropping to the 8th and final playoff spot with just 3 games left in the regular season. Kelsey Mitchell ignited the first quarter with 15 points, keeping Indiana in striking distance. But a late second quarter surge by the Mercury blew the game open, turning a 3-point deficit into a 15-point lead at halftime. Then came the fireworks. Caitlin Clark and Duana Bonner jawed at each other in the third quarter. Clark waving Bonner towards the bench, Bonner snapping back as fans erupted. The exchange lasted long enough that officials had to step in, while both teams' benches rose to their feet ready to defend their stars. The crowd rained boos every time Bonner touched the ball afterward, and Clark fed off the energy by pushing the tempo even harder. Bonner poured in 19 points against her former team, sealing the win for Phoenix. The Fever now face a tough final stretch, their playoff hopes hanging by a thread. Now, this is the ultimate redemption story. Dwight Howard, once left out of the NBA 75th anniversary team, now stands tall as a Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Famer. The Superman of Orlando, the dominant force in the paint, is officially immortalized. Howard's numbers speak for themselves. 15.7 points per game, 11.8 rebounds per game. Stats that only 13 other players in NBA history have ever matched. An 8-time All-Star, a 5-time rebounding champion, a 2-time blocks leader, and the only player ever to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 straight seasons. For years, he felt disrespected, left out of the top 75 list, questioned by critics. But now, Springfield, Massachusetts has answered with the highest honor. Dwight Howard is a Hall of Famer. And get this, Howard is not just entering once, he's being enshrined twice. On his own and as part of the 2008 Redeem Team, the Olympic squad that brought back basketball gold in Beijing. His legacy is finally set in stone, one of only 4 men to ever claim 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. And yes, an NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020. From Superman soaring dunks in Orlando to his championship glory with the Lakers, Dwight Howard's journey is complete. Hall of Fame immortality forever. And here's your daily dose of sports lingo. What is the difference between the heptathlon and the decathlon? The heptathlon is a combined track and field event made up of 7 disciplines, including hurdles, jumps, throws, and middle distance running, traditionally contested by women in major outdoor competitions like the Olympics. The decathlon, on the other hand, features 10 events that test speed, strength, skill, and endurance, and is traditionally contested by men. It includes sprints, jumps, throws, and distance running spread over 2 grueling days. Now, what makes these competitions unique is that they crown not just specialists, but the ultimate all-around athletes, those who can master multiple disciplines and push the limits of human versatility in sport. It's time for our off-court buzzer. All systems go. Fleet Space blasts off with Australia's F1 phenom Joan Piconte in game-changing partnership. This is not just a partnership. This is a collision course between the fastest sport on Earth and the final frontier of space. Australia's most valuable space exploration company, Fleet Space, has joined forces with F1 Academy's youngest sensation, Kikonte, uniting speed, data, and fearless pioneering spirit. Kikonte, who has her sights locked on becoming Australia's first female F1 driver, calls this her perfect mission. Fresh off her first points in Jeddah, she is now powered by the same data-driven precision that put Australia's first constellation of satellites into orbit. On the other side of this launch is Fleet Space CEO Flavia Tata Nardini, the aerospace engineer who turned a garage dream into an $800 million space giant. Her vision, just like Kikonte's, is to break barriers, to prove that limits are meant to be shattered, whether on the racetrack or 400 kilometers above Earth. Come 2026, Kikonte will don a custom Fleet Space helmet and suit, signaling a new era where racers and rocket scientists stand side by side. This partnership promises to show the world exactly what happens when you challenge gravity and break through every barrier in front of you. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 3rd of September. Up next, check out the state-of-the-art and luxe facilities of the Solaire Sports Club when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. Looking for a one-stop state-of-the-art and luxe facility that offers golf, racket sports, rain or shine? Well, you're in the right place. Solaire Sports Club has it all under one roof. Let me take you on a personal tour. Pickleball, paddle, at virtual golf. Ang lahat ng yan, meron dito sa bagong Solaire Sports Club. Ma'am Joy, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the Solaire Sports Club? Kailan po ba ito nagsimula?
Actually, we opened to public last month, August 22nd, and our vision is to cater for guests to have an exclusive place for them to have a recharge and also to enjoy the environment tranquil of the luxury 5-star hotel. Pickleball. Pickleball, we have two courts of pickleball and 2 courts of paddle, and we also have 2 suites that we call golf suites.
Wow. So we have pickleball, we have paddle, and golf.
So that's 3 sports
in
one
okay.
facility. So we're also the first and only in the country who offers sport hub just like this.
Wow, okay. And who do you cater to?
We're open to public as well. So aside from our hotel guests, we also cater to the public and also casino guests. And we offer membership for a minimum amount and then with a discounted rate afterwards.
What are the hours that the Solaire Sports Club is open?
We're open as early as 7 a.m. until 12 midnight daily.
Okay. So, Juan Miguel, ano ba ang pinagkaiba ng pickleball sa tennis? Kasi medyo parehas ang itsura eh.
So, ang pinagkaiba niyan, sir, first of all, yung racket niya. Ang racket niya, sir, is plastic, made of plastic.
Okay.
Even though sa ball niya, sir, is plastic din yung made niya. So, ang pinagkaiba sa tennis niyan, sir, is pag swing mo siya, sir, dito, sir, kahit malakas yung swing niya, sir, hindi siya ganun kalakas na papalo dun sa ano po. So, ang ano lang yan, sir, 1 bounce only dito. Ang racket natin, sir, is dapat sa paghawak niya, sir. Firm po yung hawak niya at below the belly. So, pag isi-swing niyo po yung, ano, sir, yung ball sa paddle, below the belly, and dito po yung itsura.
Okay, so kuha ako ng isa.
Sige lang, sir.
Alright, below the belly.
Below the belly, sir.
Okay.
And yung pag-swing niya po, sir, first thing, sir, yung sa serve ng ball, the-drop niya lang siya. And after you drop, sir, magbabounce siya, then hit.
Wow.
Try niyo yun, sir. Yan, sir.
So we drop. Serve. Mula sa pickleball, nandito naman tayo ngayon sa paddle courts. So, Mr. Juan Miguel,
Yes, sir.
ano ba ang pinagkaiba ng pickleball sa paddle?
Sa paddle naman, sir, ang pinagkaiba po ng dalawa is sa paddle po, pwede siya patamain sa glass natin.
Ayun, okay.
So, meron tayong mga glass na naka-covered sa bawat court natin. So, once na nag-bounce sa glass, pwede pa siya habulin na palo.
Okay. And then also, napansin ko, syempre yung surface.
Yes, sir.
Kung saan naglalaro. Ano ba to? Is this artificial turf?
This is artificial turf, sir, with
Alright.
sand cover.
With sand, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kaya kung napapansin po ninyo, may mga puti-puti. So, this is sand talaga.
Yes, that's sand, sir.
Ayan. Para makuha talaga yung tennis feels. But of course, this is another version. This is paddle naman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tsaka ang kagandahan lang din po dito, kaya po nag-produce dito ng sand po, is for the safety of the players, sir.
Ayun.
So, instead of only artificial grass, meron silang grip for their shoes to run and not to slip.
Okay. So, subukan natin.
Sige, sir.
Alright.
Alright.
Ah!
We have here our golf simulator and we have 132 courses and different clubs.
Okay, speaking of the clubs, I think the clubs are over here. Wow, bagong-bago pa, oh. Okay. So, lahat kumpleto. Meron silang mga driver, meron silang putter, you got the irons here as well. So, Lizette, pwede mo ba akong tulungan? This is one of the 132 golf courses, virtual, na meron kayo dito. Alright, so I have not played golf in a while. So, please, don't be too hard on me. Subukan natin. Okay. First tee shot in a while. Nice and easy. Yun, diretso. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yun, okay. Minimal movement on the head. I didn't go too up on the swing, so okay. So ilalagay mo ang bola dito depending on where they tell you to put it. So since we are in the rough, this is the rough, we'll put it here. Okay. Back this way. Okay. Sumobra yata. I need to work on my short game, but definitely this is a great way to practice golf, lalo na maulan ngayon. Minsan gigising ka na maaga, tapos tumingin ka sa labas, may kita mo, medyo makulimlim, hindi ka makakapaglaro. But if you want to play golf indoors, work on your swing, you can come here to the Solaire Sports Club because they have a beautiful golf simulator. Napakaganda. You should definitely check it out. Yun. Now, of course, nakakapagod maglaro. So, kailangan may sports bar. At meron din yan dito sa Solaire Sports Club. This is the Side Court Sports Bar. And we have Mr. Juan Miguel here. I was looking at the menu, and one of the items that I was interested in was the Ferrarel water. So, I've never tried that before. So, pwede ko ba masubukan yan? Okay. Ferrarel water that you can find here at the Side Court Sports Bar at the Solaire Sports Club. very refreshing. Perfect after working out. 3 different kinds of sports, all in one awesome place. Kaya naman, sa lahat ng mga may active lifestyle dyan, subukan nyo na ang bagong Solaire Sports Club dito sa Solaire Entertainment City, Parañaque. Nakapag-workout ka na, may 5-star service pa. I can't wait to come back. Ako si Anton Roxas para sa Bilyonaryo News Channel. Up next, Alex Eala looks to turn youth into momentum, but Varvara Lepchenko isn't just showing up to be a foil. She's got the experience, the grit, and the game to test anyone. 2 different eras collide under the lights. Who stands taller? We're about to find out. So you can keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the Scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. Here we go. Guadalajara, round of 16. Alex Eala, the pride of the Philippines, coming in hot after blasting past Arya and Hartono 6-2, 6-2. And now, she runs into Varvara Lepchenko, a name tennis diehards know well because she's been around forever. We're talking about a career that started when Eala was barely out of diapers. This is the kind of matchup I love. 20 years old versus 39. It's not just tennis, it's almost generational warfare. Eala's got the speed, the legs, the confidence after making history at the US Open just 2 weeks ago. Lepchenko, she's the definition of a grinder, a survivor. She's been to the Olympics. She's seen Serena in her prime. She's taken hits, suspensions, and guess what? She's still here. Eala, though, looked ruthless against Hartono. 4 wins out of 4 head-to-heads now. No drama, no wasted motion. Just locked in. Lepchenko, meanwhile, smacked down Madison Inglis in straight sets. So don't let the age fool you because she can still punish mistakes. For Eala, this is another measuring stick. She's already made history, cracked top 60 and peaking at number 56 earlier this summer. The highest ranking ever for a Filipino player on the WTA Tour. Guadalajara isn't just another tournament. It's a chance to prove she belongs in that tier week after week. She's finally healthy after that shoulder issue. She's moving like herself again. And this is where you build momentum for the back half of the season. But here's the twist. Lepchenko's not out here for a farewell tour. She's scrapping her way back into relevance, and that's dangerous. Veterans know how to make a match ugly, how to drag a rising star into the mud. So here's the narrative. It's youth versus experience, flash versus grind. One player building a legacy and the other hanging on to wins. If Eala wins, it's another step forward. Her first pro title of the year. If Lepchenko wins, it's proof she's still got something left in the tank. So stay locked in as the action heats up in Guadalajara. Alex Eala just cruised past round 1. Now it's youth versus experience as she takes on 39-year-old veteran Varvara Lepchenko. The stakes are high, the court is set, and we've got your full breakdown. And that's a wrap on our Guadalajara Spotlight. Alex Eala chasing new heights. Varvara Lepchenko fighting to prove age is just a number. Who delivers under the lights? The stage is ready. The pressure is real. So tune in, lock in, and as always, keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From the youngest driver to ever step into a Grand Prix, considered as one of the most dominant Formula One racers, with 4 World Championship titles under his belt, Max Verstappen once said, "I am a winner and I want to win every single race. And I will always go for it." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.